Hello and happy Halloween. Yeah, you probably can't hear me very well in this mask. I'll put on something truly scary. I figured this would be more scary. I'd say this will be the best Halloween ever. You can ask many people, many smart people have told me that this will be the best Halloween ever. Make Halloween great again. I'm drinking tea from my Wonder Woman cup. I love women. Don't let anyone say I don't love women. In fact, I'm the best at loving women. Except Diana, she may have broke my hand with the lasso of truth when I, tried to do some locker room stuff, but all the best. I'm not going to do a shitty Trump impression the whole time, so don't worry about that. God, you might actually be able to tell just because of the lighting in here. I've actually really oranged up my face for this. My partner hates the fact I own this hat, by the way. And I've never really worn it before for anything. I've been just waiting for a time and I had nothing prepared for Halloween, so why the fuck not? Anyway, we're going to get back to some Party Hard, which, as if you've seen any of these before, you'll probably know is just my kind of excuse to do an update when I haven't updated anything in a long time, and do it by playing a little bit of a game as well. So, yeah, I think we were on the Neon Top last time, or that might be the next one we're on, but because it is Halloween, and I'm not going to spend all night at this, I'm just going to jump straight to the Halloween party. We'll go with our usual guy again. Oh, yeah. So, how's everyone doing today? Thing is, I've picked a costume. I mean, I think most sensible people will realise this is just a costume, this is just a joke, but to be honest, I spend a lot of time on Twitter and other online spaces. There's a lot of nonsensical people out there. This is the kind of costume that will probably trigger and enrage people from kind of either extreme of the political aisle, but yeah, nothing that serious. I know that doesn't matter because some people will take everything serious, am I taking the piss out the Republicans? Am I ripping on the Democrats? Am I being racist? Listen, you gotta believe what you gotta believe. I don't actually stand on either side politically. Partly because I'm British, so I have nothing to do with the American, government. How am I left and right wise? Shouldn't be fucking relevant most of the time, but if you want to know, I'm kind of center. So yeah, I'm a centrist cook who's not committing to any side and, wants to only kill half the minorities. That's a meme. That's a stupid meme. People who don't get what centrism is, as if centrism is really a solid thing anyway. I wouldn't even necessarily describe myself as that. It's like I'm politically homeless, right? I don't particularly subscribe to the extreme on either side. There's things about one side I like socially. There's things on the other side I kind of like for financial security reasons. I'm kind of right in the fucking middle of things. And as I said, I'm not American, so my opinion actually does not matter too much. If I can give a little bit of controversy, I think the current guy in charge of the States is doing a much worse job than the last one, but I'm an ignorant Brit and I don't live there, so there we go. Anyway, this conversation could just devolve into all kinds of bullshit, so let's just get on with the game. Happy Halloween again. So, I hope you all have something fun, or at least nice, chilled and cool planned. Me, I haven't really done anything big Halloween party-wise for a couple of years now. Last year was a pandemic, so it just kind of wasn't really an option. Kind of just stayed indoors and ate party food, and left some candy and bowls outside for the kids who did, partake, and kind of going to be doing the same thing this time. Although, restrictions have lifted, I'm just going to leave a bowl out and just, keep checking on it every so often and filling it up. I've got a nice party spread. Well, party spread stuff out there. I still have to actually make the things because we won't be eating for a couple of hours. In fact, my partner's not even here yet, and I might want to get rid of the hat they hate before I actually see them again. Oh, that is good tea. So yeah, we're just having some party food tonight. It'll be nice. Gonna watch the first 2 Halloween movies and maybe something else, depending on the time. I'm back in the office. So I'm no longer working home from tomorrow, so I actually have to get to bed relatively earlier than I'd like to necessarily, because I've got to be up early, especially if I want to get my exercise and stuff done. It's just let's get the game started. Otherwise, I'll be babbling for too long and no game. God, I just love the soundtrack. Where am I? Here I am. In case I've never made it clear, I just really love Halloween season. Okay, there's one I can take care of straight away. There's windows there. I kind of don't want to risk it. Oh, that was risky, but I did okay. Whoop. Nice. I got 3 in 1. Not 3 in 1, but you know what I mean. Yeah, just watching movies, having some junk food. Part of the reason for this video is, of course, an update, because if you've been following my fitness and weight loss thing, you realise I have not uploaded in, what, 2 fucking months now? I have been recording, but getting around to the editing, I've hit a bit of a lazy bug and a bit disorganised, unfortunately. So, my plan was maybe to do, you know, just some quick updates using the footage that I've got and, like, quickly compile some videos and, like, put them out over the next few weeks. Much as a bummer as it is, because I have been recording all this time, I'm not going to do that. I'm pretty much just going to cut the losses and start again. Well, you know, not start completely again, but instead of going back over the last few months, like, updates, I'm just going to stop uploading again from this week, because otherwise I'm going to just be spending forever doing catch-up. Now, I have actually put on a bit of weight, because to be honest, I have done... Does he have anything? What do you do to get stuff again? I don't remember. Or maybe he is just a drug dealer and I can't actually buy anything this time. It's a clown looking at me. Yeah, that one's a bit risky. Punch! Yes. Punch is one of the best ways to kill mass amounts of people in this game. Yeah, honestly, I've done poor. Weirdly, I've managed to keep up the basically daily exercise for most of the time, but it's my food that's really suffered. Like, I have unfortunately... I'll poison a bunch of them. I've unfortunately suffered quite a bit from binges. And they seem to have gotten a bit more regular. I actually have been looking at, like, help now online and support, because I think it is something I'm going to need at this point. Oop. Quickly hide. A whole bunch of these guys are going to drop dead in a minute. Oh, I'm going to throw up. Well, throwing up, sadly, something else I've been doing, because I do have just really unhealthy disordered eating, and kind of trying to keep it under control. Yep, see, we've got people dropping down. Hey, Darth Vader's under suspicion. Oh, now the clown is. To be fair, it is the clown. They're kind of suspicious. But yeah, so honestly, it's been a bit really fucking dire. Like, I've kept up my exercise, but my food's been terrible. I've had the urges. I've been feeling down. I've been feeling sick, kind of depressed at times, and I've just totally lost control. And this month it didn't help, because I do like to have a bit of a treat at Halloween, of course, but instead of getting everything in the last couple of days ready for the party, I've been buying stuff all month, and what's been happening, despite what I've told myself, because there's been sweets and other foods there I've got in preparation, I've been picking at them, I've been grazing, it's been fucking ridiculous. So this big feast we're having tonight is I'm gonna try and kind of make that like the last night of food decadence once again, and I already have food prepped, food prepared, and I'm back in the office tomorrow, so I will be taking a packed lunch, and might take a little bit of cash from me just in case I need for emergency, but I think I might leave my bank card and everything behind just so I can't spend while I'm out. You know, I'll take maybe a couple of quid just in case I have to get the train back, because it's about 8 kilometers away from where I live. But apart from that, I'm gonna be cycling as much as I can, weather permitting. I'm I'm going to jog as well as much as I can, weather like permitting, especially on the way back. I used to do it every so often before lockdown. Takes a little bit over an hour the jog from work to here, so I'm going to try and get back in the habit, because one thing me and my partner have been doing actually is jogging 3 times a week, so that's been kind of cool. Let's just quickly deal with you. Hey. Oh, can I push him in the fire? Nope. Oh. You get someone near the torture implements, which are decorations, but somehow functional. Ah, no one's getting close enough. Oh, maybe she is. Nope, they're all going away. Okay, who's the guy with the horned helmet? Ugh. Come on, you guys are no fun. It's almost like you don't want to get murdered. Well, this actually might be a pretty short level, to be honest, because I'm not getting I think I've killed most of the people already. Yes, I have. I'll jump on another one. Hey, finally got one. Okay, no one's looking in your direction. No one's looking at you either, sleeping girl. You're sleeping in the room next to the blinking eyeball picture, which is pretty cool. The picture anyway. It's a bit too hot here. Yeah, I've been jogging, as I said. Try and do at least like 5 kilometers is what I've been doing whenever possible. As I said, the distance from work to here is about 8. So that'll definitely be a workout. I'll try if possible to maybe do that twice a week, like a work week. So probably on those mornings I will like get the bus or the train in, you know, a couple of quid, and then do the running back. Oh, I'm hesitant to start murdering people. Ah, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, best stay in here so the police don't see me near any of the bodies. Yeah, gonna be a bit of adjustment, and you know, I don't necessarily want to go back to work, but I think being at home has honestly affected my performance and my efficiency there. And if I'm totally honest, I think being in an office environment will help with that. So just gotta take the changes as it comes. As I said, I'll hopefully get some exercise done going between there, and you know, maybe the office environment will help my work quite a bit, and hey, get to see some people in person again. It's been a while. I have had to buy some new bike stuff, and I've got to do a little bit of bike maintenance tonight, like new lock and lights, that sort of thing. Oh, that level was a bit too easy. Oh well. What we'll do actually, we'll check out one of the, what do you call them? One of the fan-made levels, because there should be some spooky ones, I reckon, on there. Oh, my tiny hands. Oh god, I'm gonna look like such a dick on the thumbnail probably. Especially how you can't really see the orange that well. I've also blonded up my eyebrows a bit. I haven't shaved because, you know, fuck that. I'm not shaving my beard for a stupid Donald Trump joke costume. Oh god, I'll have to like, really get in and wash all this off. Ah, that's just the storyline. Don't have to bother about that. Yeah, what else will we do? Oh, we could play the Van Helsing level, but it is pretty hard. I tell you what, we'll go on this recommended level by GZYMSU. How are you supposed to say that? Must be a fan-made level. Let's check it out. Not really done that yet on these videos. Like it, it's like a goth party and some Darth Vaders. Oh, yeah, let's go for the punch bowl. The reliable punch bowl. I'll have to, yeah, maybe I'll hide out here just while it's taking effect. Sounds weird, I think poisoning is my favourite method of killing in this game. Let's have a bit more tea. I like tea. I really make the best kind of brew tea. I'm the best at it. Ask anyone. let people say I am. Actually, while they're taking effect there, one video I am probably going to upload in the next few days. It's just a little update, really, because probably the most popular video on my channel is the one of my pet snakes biting me a few years ago. So if anyone was curious on how that snake's doing, I recorded a quick little video with him the other day, so just as a little update. He's in a bit of a different cage now. Still a bit of an asshole, but yeah, I'll show him up. And on the pet news, actually, my first tarantula died. You might not know that I do actually keep tarantulas as well as snakes. Yeah, he died, and I was a little bit bummed out about that. But one of the things I did is, the thing with tarantulas is if you know what you're doing, they're actually very easy to like preserve, like taxidermy wise. There's a few different methods you can try. So if you're arachnophobic, just like maybe not look at the camera for like a minute. But here, my dear departed pet tarantula Togo, Honduran curly hair, is now a display piece, and you know, just in time for Halloween as well. Yeah, poor bugger. Yeah, died of old age, because if you don't know, male tarantulas typically don't live as long as the female ones. Their like lifespan is significantly shorter, and he did just die of old age. What they do is they just kind of, well, in the wild, either they'll get eaten by a predator, they'll get eaten by their mate, or once they've hit like the sexual maturity age and they don't mate, they'll just sort of wither and die and stop eating, and which has happened to him, of course, because he didn't have a mate. So the poor guy just sort of withered away. This is a few months back actually. I ended up putting him in the freezer while I decided what to do with him. I was possibly going to like bury him, burn him, attempt taxidermy, or you know, post him to someone who would do the taxidermy, but did a little bit of research, and it turns out skinny male tarantulas especially, they're quite easy to preserve just by drying them out. So that's what I ended up doing. Took them out the freezer, put them in a very warm place. You have to kind of pin them down on something just so they maintain the shape, otherwise they can kind of like shrivel and curl up. So I did that. Yeah, there's a lot of people dead already. And yeah, put them in a frame, so you know, I know some people might not like it, but yeah, it's kind of cool. He was my first tarantula. He was very tiny when I got him. The poor guy, he lost his leg on the post. He grew a new one. It's fine, but yeah, first little tarantula. He's poor sod passed on. So, but now I got to keep him as a display piece, like forever. So, well, you know, as long as things last, I suppose. And hey, he gets to be part of my Halloween decorations tonight. I'm going to put some stuff out in the window of, oh, you might not be able to see this actually, but I've switched the light bulbs in here. I've got a, like a fire glow red light bulb. Let me just, hey. Yeah, I don't know how well that comes up, but it's pretty cool. I used to have one of these in my bedroom full time. But yeah, it's get on with murdering these people. So yeah, taxidermied my first tarantula. Will I do it with any other ones? Not sure. Females tend to be a bit harder when they die, unless they did die of starvation. The reason males are pretty easy to dry out is because they stop eating, so they actually get really skinny before they pass on, which means there isn't a lot of material in them in comparison, which means they're a bit easier to dry out. But females, because they don't necessarily do that, tend to be a bit larger, and you actually do have to, if you plan on drying them out, you do have to kind of, you know, cut them open in the abdomen, take out all the juicy gunk, and you know, stuff them with something and try it that way. I do have some female tarantulas. I really don't fancy doing that, but who knows, maybe I will. Fingers crossed none of them will die for a while. It's just, yeah, he turned out to be a mature male. Rest in peace, Torgo. You make a wonderful display piece. And if anyone you get the reference of his name, Torgo, then you are cool. God, Torgo was character Torgo was actually one of my previous Halloween costumes. I just remembered that. Should we stop Darth Vader? Best not right now. I have really gotten back into Star Wars again recently. It's kind of strange. I fell off it for a long, long time, but I started watching YouTube videos. Star Wars Theory, great fucking channel. Really interesting. Talks about a lot of the lore and... Oh, I didn't realise that person there. Yeah, and started listening to the audio, like expanded universe audiobooks. You know, some of it's now classed as Star Wars Legends because the whole Disney thing. I think Star Wars and canon is a bit tricky. Oh, I couldn't think of a good log pun there. So, and Morning Wood's a bit crude. I'm glad I didn't say Morning Wood. Oh, I can throw you on the fire. In theory... Oh, there we go. I know you were down. Oh, nearly halfway. God, I think I've used most of the traps though, so I'm going to have to start getting creative and watch what I'm doing. Do I have any weapons? Not that I can see. Yeah, this is a much more of a difficult level because there's not as many hiding places or concealed areas. Are you coming in here? Nope. Okay, there's one. Oh, I could possibly get two here. Okay. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a few decorations. Probably I really love Halloween though, so I think usually I would have maybe had some stuff up all week. It's just not happened, just kind of been busy and just doing other things. But I'm gonna dress up the window. I'm gonna keep like the red fire glow light on. I'll pull out the preserved jar of hearts that got me fired. I'll put a toga out and display some fake skulls. I'll put out my jack-o'-lanterns. Actually, I'll probably put one of them outside with the candy bowl. Just spend the rest of the night just, going out, checking if I need to refill it or not, and yeah, get right on the food. After this little video, actually, I gotta go and prepare pumpkin pie, which I've cooked from scratch, which is not too difficult to do, because I like baking. I have done pumpkin pie a few times before. Oh, no, 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 fuck! Shit. Okay. I can possibly outrun the cop. Especially if he glitches into the wall there. Very nice, very good. And the best at causing the policeman to glitch into the walls. Yeah, and just dance over the corpse, why don't you? God, that trick might not work a second time. And, yeah, watching Halloween 1 and 2. We're doing the, you might be familiar with it, we're doing the Hooptober thing, where we're watching, films, including those by Tobe Hooper, films from the 70s, films from your birth year, that sort of thing. Me and my partner are doing this challenge, and we've literally got one movie left to watch, and that is a movie from 1981, which is Halloween 2. But we didn't just want to watch Halloween 2 without watching the first one, so we're going to double bill them, and then, yeah, that's them all. We've watched a load of horror movies this month. Most I'd seen before, a couple I hadn't. God, what... I'm going to run dry. I'll just give some examples, like some of the categories. Like, one example is like a bad sequel that you hadn't seen. Neither of us had seen Babysitter 2 on Netflix, so we watched that, and we're both fans of the original, but I've heard that the sequel is kind of terrible. They weren't wrong. The sequel is pretty terrible. I don't know what it is. I don't know, like... Yeah, it's pretty bad anyway. The first one, similar sense of humor, but there's something about which makes it a bit more fun. I don't know. But yeah, so that was that one. We watched that quite early on in the month. Film was from 1981, so can't remember. Was Evil Dead 1981 the original? One of the categories was like in the woods, so we did that one. So that might have been what Evil Dead come under. Some of the categories can overlap. For example, like something like 6 movies from different countries you've got to do, and from like different decades as well. So, oh, and one of them was to do with, you know, like shit, what do you call it? Folklore. So we kind of figured that like culty stuff could also be included in that, like folklore. So one of the examples that we got, which covered a few things, was The Wicker Man, the original, of course, not the fucking Cage remake. Christopher Lee, excellent fucking movie. I've seen it once ages ago, just hadn't seen it again in a long time, and that covers, you know, folklore, with it dealing with, you know, ancient British paganism. It's a movie from the 70s, I believe, and it also classed as a movie from Scotland, because it was filmed on Scottish Isle, so that was all good. And damn, yeah, I hadn't seen that in ages. I fucking love that movie. That's like a near perfect film. It might be a little questionable if you can call it the horror. I think you can, just because of the stuff it implies and like the cult things. Though most of the really scary, like the most scary, at least, you know, in concept stuff doesn't come right at the end. But there's a lot of like really cool mystery and intrigue and to do with like folklore and this mysterious island. If you haven't seen The Wicker Man, either version, just watch the original. It's so good. Is this camera charging? I have to just keep checking that. Hey, there we go. So that was really fun. I honestly can't remember all the movies. So yeah, we did watch a lot of world cinema. Like for example, a movie from Spain, and from the 2000s, went with Veronica, which if you haven't seen, I also highly recommend. Honestly, I don't get scared by horror movies typically. Like, I just don't get that from horror movies. Like, disturbing movies can disturb me, but in terms of like scary horror, I don't really get scared from films these days. But and I didn't really get scared by Veronica, but it does have a really good creepy atmosphere, which I like, and I would totally recommend watching that. It's very well done. It's supposedly based partly on like a true story, like a lot of movies are, and very loosely when you do look up the actual details of the event, but still a really good movie, and does have a vague air of, it feels kind of realistic, despite the fact we are dealing with supernatural elements. Like, the way people are reacting, it is really good. We watched A Tale of Two Sisters, which I believe is a Korean film. Apparently highly recommended critically. I actually wasn't too big on it. It was fine. It was fine. But I remember people comparing it to Ringu, the original Japanese film, which we also watched, and nah, it's not as good as that. And rewatching Ring actually was kind of interesting, because it's good, but I think when I originally saw it, I definitely was at the time where I did get more scared by things in movies, so I think that really freaked me out. Let's just take care of this walking skeleton. Yeah, I'm just going to be blabbing about movies if I don't like watch myself, but yeah, it was all good fun, very good. Yeah, liked most of the movies I watched. I have seen most of them. God, what didn't? There's one movie I didn't like, and I'll preface this by saying I totally get it's a personal taste thing. It was Fulci's, The Beyond, because that was 1981 as well, I believe. Again, I didn't like it. Neither did my partner. My partner absolutely hated it. I just didn't really enjoy it, but I will admit that is kind of a personal thing, like Italian exploitation horror. I I understand why people like it. I understand why that genre has fans. It's just not my particular taste. But, you know, fuck you, Vader. But, you know, I'm someone who likes kung fu movies. So, and a lot of them are pretty cheap and exploitative as well. So I do kind of understand it. Oh, no. Glitch is not going to work this time. I am fucked. Oh, I'll be doing this again. So yeah, I didn't like it, but you know, if you do, that's cool, and I understand that you do, and I can kind of see why you would like that sort of stuff, like the kind of really nasty, ultra gore, eye gouging, things like that. Yeah, okay, I get it has fans, just not me personally. I've heard Suspiria is really good. I haven't seen Suspiria yet. I probably will check out that one as well at some point. Yeah, yeah, what else? Yeah, that was probably the film I enjoyed the least, but, you know, I'm kind of fine with it. Except Babysitter 2. I mean, I actually like Babysitter 1, but yeah, Babysitter 2 is really bad. Let's spike this punch to start with. What was it? What was the last one we watched? Oh, yeah. The last one we watched before this, because one of the categories is birth year, mine being 1987 because, you know, I'm an old bastard. We watched The Lost Boys, which is a film we fortunately both really like, so it was just fun watching that again. It's honestly probably one of my favourite movies as well. Say what you will about Joel Schumacher's Batmans and how bad they are. He will forever get a pass from me just for doing The Lost Boys, and... yeah, do you know what? Fuck the Schumacher hate. You know, he's also passed on now. You know, rest in peace. But you know, fuck people who hate them just for, you know, Batman and Robin and Batman Forever to a degree. And one, those films aren't great, but they are kind of fun to watch. And two, Schumacher's made great fucking movies before. Falling Down as well is also like a favorite of mine. It's a really good kind of slow burning building rampage movie, and again, Lost Boys, it's so 80s, it's got vampires in it, it's so fucking fun. I would recommend watching The Lost Boys to anyone. This is knocking out a few people, that's good. And I had the pleasure of seeing Lost Boys with a friend of mine on the big screen. It was a double bill of Lost Boys and Beetlejuice. So that was really fucking cool. Anyway, that was the last one we watched a couple of nights, so... yeah, who knows, maybe me and the Martian will do a little video just quickly going over the movies that we watched, but... yeah, there's just one left to watch, and that is, and that is Halloween 2, and, you know, double bill that with Halloween 1 this evening, so that's going to be our movie night. So I'm looking forward to that, and, you know, some fresh pumpkin pie, some sandwiches, some candy... God, what am I going to do about the candy? I did buy quite a lot. There's going to be a good chance that there's going to be some left over by the end of the night, and I'm supposed to be restarting my healthy eating tomorrow. Because I'm back up to 86 kilograms last I checked. But, I don't know, maybe I'll ration out whatever's left and we'll have a little bit over the next week and then go ultra healthy. Anyway. I have to get around to killing these guys. I mean, if anyone talking about how I wasn't like particularly pleased with the Fulci movie, again, I get it. If anyone can recommend any other sort of Italian horror, like even another Fulci movie, by all means do that. I'm totally up for checking out more. I mean, it might just not be my genre, and I can accept that. Yeah. Whew. Oh, Halloween Kills. Was actually going to go see that as well. Obviously not part of the challenge because it doesn't really fall under any of them. Heard very mixed things. I don't know, any of you guys seen it yet? My friend Matt, Cambrian, fucking loves the movie. In fact, I'm sure he's already talked about it a lot in his podcasts. Man, we really need to get together again. I don't know why I'm doing the scissoring thing, but we need to come together again in the locker room and discuss things and talk about these movies. Really good. He's an expert, really smart guy when it comes to movies. Hey, cops just took one of my folks away. Yeah, he's just busy with his show and work, and I've just been fucking lazy. So we need to sort me up again. But yeah, coming next week, as I was saying a bit earlier, back on the fitness logs, the food logs. I might do them a little bit different to the previous ones because they do get a little bit repetitive when you just record like your weight every day and say, oh, I did this exercise and oh, I had this much food. I might do them a bit differently. Maybe I will post some of the stuff, demonstrate some exercises or the things I'm doing, but I'll probably make it a bit more succinct and try and make it a bit more interesting and probably a bit more brief, to be honest. So that's one thing. Oh, on the exercise front as well, the Martian took me swimming for the first time in about 3 years in the last week. That was fun, but fucking hell, I was tired after it. And with me being back in the office as well, I'm actually not going to be too far from the swimming pool, so maybe a night or two in the next coming weeks as well. I could maybe go there straight after work. That'll be pretty neat for exercise. At least get my cardio done. Alright, let's wipe up some of these guys. I don't want to... I'm probably boring enough people as it is. Though if you are watching, thank you very much, and I swear I'm going to start putting more content out. I know I've said that before, but I really do need to. Any more traps? Oh, well, I don't need a trap for you. Hey! Lucky me. Le policy. Alright, still got 14 people to take care of. Oh! Come on. Can you get at least one with the wood pile? Don't know if there is any more traps. There's that like cage up at the top there, but doesn't seem anyone walks in that direction, annoyingly. Ah! There we go. Smells like barbecue. I make the best human barbecues. The best, absolutely. Ask anyone. Many smart people say I make the best human barbecues. Yeah, it's a terrible Trump impression, I know. I'll stop doing it. I don't think I'm going to be wearing this costume the rest of the night. I'll probably, Oh, shit! Someone saw me. Fuck. Yeah. Again, that's probably going to be my one shot at this, because I think when they come after you a second time, they've got even longer to chase you down. Let's be cautious. But yeah, I do kind of... I'll hurry up and finish this, and then I'll get on with my food chores. I have a pumpkin pie to put in the oven. I've got the mixture nice and soft there, so I just have to sort of put things together and then throw it in the oven for like an hour or so. Probably going to have it with custard. And I've pre-made some spicy pumpkin soup as well. It's like creamy spicy pumpkin soup, kind of weird. Like I put in evaporated milk as well as chili. And I kind of got the ratio slightly off. Like when I was taste testing it last night, it was like a bit too strong a flavor, like a lot of pepper and chili in it. So I put in a load of like evaporated milk just for like a creamy thing, and it's got a bit of a kick, but it's a bit better. I'll be eating that for like the next week as well, probably on my work dinners. I'll be taking portions with us. So we've got that as a start there, and then yeah, got the platinum party food. Bring out some pumpkin pie, possibly with custard later, and just lots and lots of snacks. In fact, I've got some snacks right here because fuck it, today I am off plan. It's probably very rude to do that, actually. I apologize. Shit! Alright, yeah, probably a good thing I didn't get that last guy there. Because I think I'm still an eye shot of her. I think I'm just going to hide in this room for a little bit. Yeah, Johnny come latelys. How are we going to do those again? Because I keep saying we're going to, but yeah, it's kind of hard to get both me and Matthew together at the time at the moment. I'm going to propose to him though. No. Propose recording a show to him. I think he's perfectly fine with his current partner, and you know, I'm perfectly fine with mine at the moment. We don't have to, you know, we don't have to make the fan fiction come to life. Okay, like we have fan fiction. Okay, I'll take care of you. Something about the short purple hair just reminds me of someone I know in real life. And someone who I don't know in real life, but reminds me of that person. Never mind, that's a stupid tangent. A stupid tangent for a stupid joke costume and a stupid impersonation. Yeah, best way the cop goes before I take care of any of these guys. Although, there we go. Hey, we've got only 3 left. Right. If we're careful, we can do this. And then I can go out and make some pie. Alright, got 2 of these fellas left to go. Shall we risk it? Yep. Woo! Well then. I think that's probably enough for one night. Did the Halloween level, did a pretty awesome fan-made level as well. I like that. Or was it a fan-made level? I thought it was a fan-made level. I haven't played this game in a while. Yeah, probably was. Maybe it's just jumping to the next one I had in the sequence anyway. Yeah, we don't need to know any of this. Wait, campus party. You just jump on. Yeah, it wasn't that at all. Oof. Yeah, you don't need to see that. Well, if you join me for this little bit of rambling and playing Party Hard, then yep, very thankful for that, and I hope you did enjoy yourselves, or at least got a bit of an update if you're all following my stuff and just haven't had any for a while. But yep, the plan is for updates to resume this week, and I'm going to throw out maybe a couple of other videos before then, but yeah, hadn't done terribly well on the fitness stuff recently, but yeah, we're getting back on it now, and we're going to record consistent logs, and we're going to keep updates. And as I said, honestly, I think the best way to keep things up to date again is just by scrapping basically the 2 months worth of videos I have been taking, because otherwise I'm just never going to get around to putting it all up there. So yep, we're starting fresh from tomorrow. We're going to do the weight loss and fitness things, and I'm going to be back in the office. Locker room talk. Anyway, let's stop this stupidity right now. I thank you very much for your time, and have a very happy Halloween. Good night.